Look, watching that video made me cringe. Like, it's traumatizing to watch. Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to my channel and you're welcome to a new video, guys. We haven't done like a reaction video in a very long time. So today we are going to be talking about a video that is making like the rounds in the Nigerian social media spaces, and it's about a young girl being bullied by a fellow student. So before we get right into the video, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of information, a lot of gists going on, so stay tuned. This video is about students of Lead British International School in Abuja, and it showed a young girl being bullied by a fellow student. So this school is situated in Abuja, north central part of Nigeria, and I also found out that this school has like another branch in the southwestern part of Nigeria. The tuition fee for this school is about 1.5 million naira, and that's about $1,000, which is obviously not for the average Nigerian. Okay, so you can tell that this school is one of those schools in Nigeria for the rich. The young girl being bullied, her name is Nantira, and the name of the bully is Maria. I'm just going to like say one or two things about the video. First, I'm going to talk about the bully. The bully was asking the other girl that, who broke my heart? Who broke my heart? We don't know what's going on between them. We don't know if they're in the same class. We don't know if they are mates. We don't know the exact thing that happened. But last, if it passed by matter, as they don't talk, break my heart, break my heart. She kept saying that, and she was beating this girl aggressively. Like, I don't understand why someone would want to do something as crazy as that to a fellow student like her. Another thing that I did pick from this video is the girl being bullied. Okay, so I don't know if this is the first time she's been bullied or she's been bullied before, but the girl looks like someone who is traumatized. Someone who has probably experienced bullying before, and she's just there like, you know what, do whatever you want to do. Beat me, slap me, and that's it. Another thing is she probably, looked around and realized that every other person they are together and she's outnumbered. If she probably retaliates, it's going to like result in something worse and she probably won't be able to escape. So that's another thing that I feel. However, I just think as parents, we'll have to teach our kids to learn to speak up for themselves, okay, in any and every situation. Now, this may not necessarily be confidence or self-defense, if you ask me. Self-defense does not have to be, the physical aspect or, the glass blows and everything. But look at the way she was being slapped, being beaten, and she didn't even make any attempt to like, shield herself or guide herself from being, hit on the face and everything. Like, she was just there, taking the beat like one sack of cassava. Like, I don't know, it was traumatizing for me. If you watch this particular video closely, you will realize that she was being slapped by two people. It's like two right hands slapping her if you watch closely. Although the other person was not identified, only the main girl that was, slapping her was identified and, called out. The other guy was saying, oh, her face is red, which means it was too much. I was counting the number of times this girl was slapped, and it was up to 20 times. Yeah, God, I beg. Why would someone be doing like this to someone else's child? What has she done? She didn't steal from you. I mean, this is the rubbish guy that people are probably talking about. We eventually break your heart and move on. Another video from this same school surfaced online, this time around, the boys. And just look at the way they were battering the other guy before someone, picked him up and then, went along with him. Like, I don't understand why something like this will be going on in this kind of school. The school is probably not doing anything. So another thing that I did pick up from this video is those that were around. As at the time this young girl was being bullied, the young boy that was there, the person making the video, and I'm sure there were more people, in the background. Like, we also need to teach our kids not to be able to accommodate things like that. Like, why would you watch someone being bullied like that and you just sit back and watch, you're smiling, you're mocking the person, you're making jest of the person? Like, it's another crazy thing. And I think parents need to, teach their kids not to hang out with people with such behaviors, with such attitude. Looking at the video of where the other boy was being bullied as well, someone picked him up and went along with him. Maybe the person just saved him. So in the other situation as well, I feel if only someone had stepped in the situation of Nigeria and saved her from that situation. Because of what is happening, obviously I tried to get one or two information from their website and I realized that the website is down. They probably shut it down. But trust Nigerian journalists now. They will do everything they can. So I found this video online where some people, probably went to the school gates and they were speaking with some other students. And the young girls were saying that is not the first time bullying is happening.
It doesn't mean it has been happening every day.
Yes, it happens every day. And it always was practice. Like, how was that possible? Yes, the police was one time they poured water on all.
Have you ever reported to the management?
No, they don't do anything. If they pay their money, they will stop.
Like, it's something that happens from time to time. Like, why would people be paying that much and their kids will still be experiencing such things? I mean, some of the reasons why these people don't put their kids in the public schools is because they don't want their kids to experience things like this. So why would they be paying so much and their kids are still experiencing this? As someone who also attended a boarding school, by the way, I attended Federal Government Girls College, Akure. And honestly, the kind of kids that were being bullied back then were kids that, couldn't speak up for themselves. Not necessarily those that were gentle. No, we have a lot of kids that were, cool, like reserved. But I wouldn't say they were the kind of kids that were bullied. I just feel the kind of kids that were bullied were those that, couldn't speak up for themselves, or kids that were academically dull. I mean, I use the word academically because they might be academically dull, but in other aspects they might not be yet. But those that were academically dull, it was like a weakness for them. And some people, pry on that and be like, oh, that kind of a thing. Okay, so maybe the bullying might not be like this much, the slapping and the eating. Now, I remember so well that our school back then wouldn't take this as well. But then I know that these were some of the kids that were, bullied. I also think kids that were dirty were also bullied. So not necessarily someone who is cool or reserved. I just think it's just for those that couldn't speak up for themselves. And I just feel as parents, we need to learn to teach our kids to speak up for themselves and stand firmly, stand their ground whenever they have to. I don't know how some of these kids just grow up with so much evil and wickedness in their hearts to be able to, perpetrate stupid, crazy, unmerciful acts like this. But then we need to do better. We have to teach our kids to do right. And on the other hand, we also have to teach our kids to, be confident in themselves. Because this video was making rounds on social media, it went like so fast before the Ministry of Women Affairs was already at it. They closed down the school. It's not a new thing, but they shall close down the school. They called out the girl. A lot of people were there. Her hand slapped her and everything. But what is that going to do? Tendered an apology and that's it. You know what? That's where it's going to end. Even situations that were worse than this, that bullying that actually led to the death of the students, they still didn't do anything. So I know this is exactly where it's going to end. I mean, it's Nigeria, but it doesn't mean it might not happen again. Probably not from this girl, maybe from another person. It might still happen somewhere. So that's why parents need to do a lot of job. Parenting is such a hard job. It's a full-time job, and may God help us all. I was seeing a lot of comments on social media, and those comments got me laughing. Let me read some of the comments for you guys. And the person said, let me not pretend. If that is my child, the video that will be trending now is me and the girl's mother fighting naked. They were slapping and counting 22 good slaps. The cycle cannot stop with my child. I'm sorry. Well, that's a typical Nigerian mother. I don't think my mom would take such a thing as well. So another person said, standing there and being slapped like that is not self-discipline. What about self-defense? She was outnumbered and helpless. But even at that, the natural response would be to block your face. I mean, you shield yourself, you guide yourself. As for her hand, she wasted too much time. She should have given her like 5 slaps in 1 second. No, it's not violence. It's called factory reset. Touch my child like that, you die. Typical African mom. Another person said, let's all be real concerning the hand. Nobody will see his or her child in that situation and be calm, obviously. Okay, so another person is talking from our own experience. From someone who was bullied in boarding school, I became used to it. I was beaten and also asked to kneel in a gutter filled with pee. Gutter is the drainage. That girl has become used to being bullied and she has no will to fight back, which is why I deliberately enroll my child for karate and boxing classes. I've pumped her up with a lot of confidence and her self esteem is up at 100. She knows that she won't go looking for trouble, but if it comes, our defense game is sharp. As parents, we also need to know our children, build them and equip them. It's not just academics, there's more to be done. Honestly, this is me when my daughter turns 7. Honestly, I've always had it in mind to enroll my child for a martial art class. Not because I want her to, be going around looking for trouble and everything, but a survival skill is very important in this generation. I mean, hence no time for rubbish. Tori wereta, na shey ni were tile. Ask someone who understands Yoruba to translate that for you. As for me, I no fit fight. Physical fight, I no fit do am. But you see my mouth. Meanwhile, you guys watch this video. Guys, another comment. I feel Namtira is a strong girl who has been bullied so much that she's scared of eating back because of the consequences of being bullied more, or being silenced, or being ignored. She needs to see a therapist. If I were the hands in that situation, I could have done worse, even though it was wrong. Watching Namtira being slapped several times almost traumatized me. I was in total disbelief and shock, so I'm sure her hands would have felt worse, thereby transferring that anger. You see the enablers of that bullying. Oh my. I don't have words for them, and definitely they are also bullies, obviously. So, guys, that's where I'm going to hold it for today. Let me know what you guys feel. If you were Nantira, the young girl being bullied, what would you have done? If you were the mom of Nantira, which is the young girl being bullied, what would you have done as well? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys.